Hi, it's me, the guy in the basement, drunk farmer. Today's topic, America. We're living in a bubble. We are. Well, actually, we are living in a bubble. Let's think about this because a lot of people are staying home. They're trying to stay off the streets. If they need to go out, they'll go out. They're like mainly to the grocery store. That's probably about the extent of it. Maybe get gas for the car if they're still, some people are still working, such as myself. I'm still working. you know, so I won't go stir crazy in my house. I mean, if you're not working and well, and if you're going a little crazy, it's very understandable. If you're going a little nuts right now, it's understandable. I heard this on the news. I don't know if this is. I just caught the pretty much the tail end of it. They're thinking about quarantine New York and New Jersey. I don't know if that's true or not, but I heard that on the news. Like I said, I caught the tail end of it. To me, in one way, in one aspect, it is a good idea. Another aspect, it's not, and I'll tell you why. Because people are already going stir crazy. People are already going nuts. But I don't know. You know, we are getting a little bit of cabin fever. I have to admit that. You know, um, if you have kids, kids want to go out and play, right? Kids want to go out to play with other kids. Kids want to go out into, let's say, the playgrounds, the city parks. In my city, the city parks are now closed. They're off limits to kids, but you can still go to a city park. Get this, you can go to a city park, but the kids cannot play on the equipment because they're not being disinfected. Makes sense outside. Just you're wasting your basically you're wasting chemicals because if you disinfect the playground equipment, if it rains that day, you defeated your own purpose. But it's heartbreaking for a kid because, like I said, kids have a lot of energy, and all you parents should know. All you parents know that because your kids have energy and they want to get outside a little bit because they're getting a little bit of cabin fever and they're getting all this like energy in them, and they just want to go, man. They just want to go out and play with other kids, but they can't. So you, as a parent, has to find some way to entertain them. Nowadays, it's not really that hard. Just give the kid the old iPad or iPad and then say, there you go. And the iPad, they'll be on the iPad and computers probably all day till their eyes bug out. There are some kids out there who do that. I'm just saying. All in all, as an adult, we're all going crazy. Yes, we go to the store, and I said that. But for those people who are not working right now, like I said earlier, yeah, you're probably going nuts. You're probably going ape shit right now because you're afraid to go out, or you're going to take that risk and go out. But with all the 10 and under rule, you have to shrink your social circle. Shrink it. I guess I don't. They're just suggesting that. But we have the computers and we can like FaceTime people on our phones and FaceTime people on our computers and all that. And that's how America is right now. I mean, the bottom line, that's how America is right now because we're all a little paranoid. We're all a little afraid about, getting stuff. Going to the grocery store, yeah, that's fun. That 6 foot distancing thing they got going on. Went to a Sam's Club went yesterday with my wife, and they had tape that's 6 feet apart going down to Sam's row in Sam's Club. And I thought to myself, so my wife and I have to stay 6 feet away from each other? That ain't gonna happen. That's how my mind works sometimes. My mind gets a little goofy. But it's like, come on, really? I'm not gonna stay 6 feet away from my wife, okay? There are the many other laws, the tenant under law, I call it. That means you can't have more than 10 people gathering in one place. If you do, and this is in my hometown, if you do, you can pay up to a fine of $500, or you can spend up if you do it on do it again or do it, they'll give you a warning, then they'll give you a ticket. Then if you keep doing it, you can spend up to 6 months in jail. So what are you in for? Well, I broke the tenant under law. I was gathered with more than 10 people. That's why I'm in jail. Ooh, real criminal there. Kind of defeats the purpose of the social distancing thing, right? Kind of because you can't social distance yourself in a jail cell, okay? Unless they just put you by yourself, but that's not going to happen. No, that ain't going to happen at all. It's calling the kettle black there and kind of defeating the purpose on that. So, yeah, what if you have an inmate that does have the coronavirus and in a jail, in an institute, in a jail or prison? Oh, I mean, the worst case scenario, that shit's gonna spread fast, man. That coronavirus is gonna spread like wildfire. So I'll let them figure that out. All in all, it's just I'm getting sick and tired of it. To tell you the truth, I'm getting, I go to the store, and people are looking at half empty shelves, or I don't know what the fuck they're doing. They're just kind of standing there going, and I just want to get my stuff and get out of there. And it's not because of the coronavirus or anything like that. I just want to get in and get out. I don't, but there's always those people who have to sit there. And let's face it, some of the stores you go to in some areas that there's a lot of empty shelves there, or half empty shelves, or almost empty shelves. And yet there's always that one person who has to stand right in front of you and stare at it for 20 fucking minutes. Basically, it's an old saying: get your shit and get out. But some people don't. Drives me nuts. Remember that social distancing thing? Well, that'll never happen in a store aisle. I'll guarantee you that. So I like to, like I said, people don't stare at a half-empty shelf. Get your shit, get it off the shelf, and keep moving. That's all you got to do. Then the flow of people will keep moving, and we all will not get sick. There you go. Simple. After this is over, a lot of people are going to probably be really relieved, I'm sure. I'll be relieved because I'm just tired of hearing about it every time I turn on the TV and turn on the news. It's coronavirus this, coronavirus that, blah, 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 blah. It's like, especially with a guy who likes sports. Spring football has been canceled. Baseball, I don't know if that's going to go. Hockey, they're talking about having a shortened season. NASCAR, I don't know anything about that. I think they're going to try to run in Texas. I'm not sure. But I don't know. Wait and see. But it's basically right now, sports has been canceled. So hopefully it'll come back because I'm running out of movies. So on that note, everyone, please stay safe. And yes, this will be over soon. What the hell do I know? I'm just a guy in a basement avoiding the coronavirus. So hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, leave a comment if you want to leave another comment. I have an email account. Go to drunkfarmer67@gmail.com if you want to leave a comment there. I'll be more than happy to read it for you. Hell, I might use it. So until then, I will see you next week. Everyone, please stay safe and try not to go crazy. We'll see you later.